Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back or we're here for a new show. Actually, we're not technically back. Oshi no Ko. This show is replacing, or season 1, episode 1. This show is replacing Vinland Saga, which, for those of you who may be new to my channel, I do timer length, or full length, you might be familiar with reactions, which means there's a timer in the corner, you guys sync up your footage with mine, and watch the full thing with me. I talk more about this in a video. I'll put the link of it in the description, which will also show you how to sync up if you're not sure how to watch my videos, letting you guys know ahead of time so that way if you're like, ooh, I don't like that format, you can jump to a different video before I sit here and rant, or you can jump to you don't have to watch the video, essentially. So I don't want to waste anyone's time, right? So, anyway, but here we are. I know nothing about this show. Absolutely nothing. I have no idea what the title means. I don't even know if there's an English name for this show. So like I am excited to jump into something where I genuinely I don't even know like the genre. Like sometimes I've read like the tags on my anime list or something. Sometimes I read the first episode summary so I'll know it's like action, adventure, fantasy. And I'll be like, okay, that gives me like a rough idea of like what it might be. I have no idea. All I know is I saw a lot of people doing this one. I put it on my wish list. One of my friends recommended it to me too. And because of all that, I put it on my plan to watch list. And then it was tied with a poll for it was between this and Delicious and Dungeon. Both won the poll at tied votes. So I decided to do Delicious and Dungeon, and I told myself the next show to end, instead of doing a new poll, I'll just do Oshi no Ko. So here we are. I'm looking forward to jumping into a show that I know nothing about. I know I kind of already said that. My bad. But yeah, without further ado, I say we just start and we'll talk about it in the discussion, shall we? We're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Story is a work of fiction. Okay. Hmm. Lies are weapons. Interesting. Why is this? Oh. They mentioned Twitter. Oh no. Yeah. I was I was kind of questioning the fact when they said she's like a 16-year-old and this doctor adult is like being a little weird over it. Shaped his destiny, huh? Oh, shit. Oh, that's so sad. Hmm. Serena. Yeah. That'd be social suicide. What's with him in 16? No, she's probably not going to turn 16, is she? Damn. That's so sad. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. At least they're, like, addressing it. There's some shows where they don't, like, address it at all, and it, like, creeps me out way more. Doesn't answer that question. Oh no. It's her, isn't... Oh my god. It's I, isn't it? I mean, clearly it is. 20 weeks pregnant. Damn. Well, I think it's about to get weirder before it gets more normal, guys. Oh, I know this voice. I think. Yeah. Of course this guy would be a gynecologist. How are you just questioning it now? What a cheeky way to deliver that line. Oh, twins! Damn! Went through with it. Damn. Oh. Talking about that again. Her eyes are crazy. I wonder if they're like... It'd be weird she'd have them on now. I was gonna say like part of her idol outfit or something, but... There is like a thing where people have stars in their eyes I've heard of, or like just different shapes. I can't remember what it's called though. Yeah, she was fostered. Ah, makes sense. Hmm. It's kind of dark in a way. Yeah. Okay. Jeez. All right. Uh, C-section. Hmm. Okay. I'm curious where this story goes. Okay. Hmm. Uh-oh. Shit. Oh. Oh no. They talked a lot about reincarnating as an idol's kid. No shot this guy gets reincarnated as her kid. I mean, I wouldn't put it past an anime to do that. Jeez. Well, okay. They talked a lot about it. It was that gun on the mantle this episode. No, he's gonna wake up as a baby, isn't he? Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Jeez. Yep. There it is. Hmm. Was it maybe the father or something that pushed him off the edge? The father of Ai's kids? Or just like a crazy stalker, maybe. Stalking an idol that knows way too much. Oh, they're blonde. Oshi no Ko. Alright. Wait, so it did happen? Is that what he said? Never thought it would happen to me? Is that him saying that it did? Does he keep his memories? That's not usually how reincarnation's supposed to work, but... Yep, he died. That's crazy. Oh, one eye. Twins, so the other aquamarine. Oh, new voice. Interesting. Yeah. Where's the other one? Are they both boys? Oh, oh, Pink, probably a girl then. Ruby. Gee, crazy if it was somehow Serena. Oh my god, they're wearing colors! Saito. Oh. Oh, nice. She does not seem thrilled. Yeah, you're trying to keep it a secret. Like she's already ready to go out. Hopeless. Oh my god. She's so careless. Keep them covered when you're outside. This is gonna be a weird show, I feel like. Oh, is that why she's not thrilled? They don't have any kids and she has no experience. So could he talk normally if he wanted to? Or is his vocal cords not developed enough? He just turned on the TV. She's so bad at this. I wonder how quickly we're gonna go through this, like how quickly will he grow up? Jeez. Hmm. So because she's been gone. Ugh. She just came in strong. So people kind of forgot about her a little bit in the 6 months she's been gone. People just moved on to other idols and stuff. They talked about being mass produced. They didn't think she was gonna. Oh my god, this guy. Grateful to the guy who murdered me. Well, is this guy gonna grow up? Uh. What? Why are you talking so well? Who are you? Oh my god, there's no way it's Serena, right? Is he understanding baby talk or is she speaking like this? Dummy. Oh. Jesus, okay. What the hell's going on? Why is this suddenly... So this is something he already knew, this is why he isn't surprised by it. Oh my god. Jeez. Flame wars with haters. What a weird show so far. Hmm. The only thing that makes me think it wouldn't be Serena is because Serena had died 4 years prior. Oh my god, bro. The gross thing is people like this exist. They really do. It's no joke. No, no. Would be crossing the line. Oh, well. Ugh. Well. I wonder who Ruby was before. A legitimate right. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh. That's what I was wondering. But I liked women. Or, I don't know. It's gonna cry a little bit. Poor, Mayako. What? You married him so you could be with young guys? I married him to cheat on him. Does she just not hear them? I guess they're just talking quiet enough, just anime talk. Uh-oh. No, no. They're gonna have to stop her. Do we kill her? Too much of a size advantage. But you were seriously considering it. Oh no. Hmm. What? What? Divine messenger. I'd be pretty confused too. The god of entertainment. More specifically. That's super specific. What is this show? Ugh. Oh my god. Hmm. Oh my god, it's Serena. In the hospital because she was sick, right? Why did it take so long for her to reincarnate, though? She died 4 years prior, and he died right at the time of the birth. This creeper doctor guy is now gonna have a mom fetish and a sister fetish as he grows up. Oh, it was her name, I bet. They're both, well, she's thinking about it more than he was, so she did hear the name. Hmm. Why not just ask? Of course, anime characters have to be coy. Oh. It's true, though. No. Hmm. Alright. Oh. I wonder how accurate this is. Hmm. So they're just actively talking in front of her now. Hmm. Damn. You eat a lot. Ha 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 ha. Ego surfing. Is that what she calls, Oh. I didn't get to read the whole thing, that was my bad. Yeah. I was gonna say, kinda loud there. Gotta hide your eyes, too. She's gonna start freaking out as soon as it starts, isn't she? Yeah, yeah, yeah! Oh. I didn't get the second line. I saw, like, for better or worse, I smile is out of a pro, and then I couldn't read the rest, but saying it's, like, inhuman and stuff. Oh. Damn. Oh my god. Instinct took over. Oh, is she gonna have a genuine smile, not one of lies? Oh my god. They're famous. Let's have a little talk. Creepy vibes from these babies. Hmm. Oh, she's just gonna recreate that smile for next time. Okay. So time passed a bit. A difficult phrase like that. Yeah. I was gonna say. Super genius. Must be genetic. Oh, okay. The culmination of all that hard. Okay. Oh, TV drama. Nice. Me too, mama. Mama, give me my allowance. Oh no. Who is this guy? Director. Uh, Sign of the times. Well, he adapted quickly. I thought that was gonna be a problem, and then he's just like, oh, must accept it. Oh. Such the way he talks. It's so formal. YouTube. Man, that YouTube is amazing. Sign of the times, huh? uh, Interesting on screen. Hmm. Damn. Hmm. Uh. Damn. I didn't realize this was a longer episode before I started it, by the way, guys. But here we are. I'll watch from here. Hmm. Average. Ah. Sign of the times. Hmm. Will she not be in it as much as she thought? Maybe? It focused more on the star, right? But, yeah. Is he call? He's calling the director. That's so funny. Ah, yeah. She wasn't supposed to be the one that stood out. Yeah, they're bringing it up a lot about the business side of things and everything. Oh, a film. Nice. Oh shit. Precocious baby. Just keep calling him that. Swing and miss. Low budget films. Okay. It's you. Hmm. I wonder if he's gonna grow up to be like an actor or something because of this. Ah. At her age. True. Oh. Another kid around their age? Ari Makana. Because it is amazing. I don't like this girl. Very confident child. Uh-oh. We can't kill her. I wonder how long it's gonna take them to realize that they're who each other, like, Serena and the doctor guy that... Did we ever get his name, actually? Before he was reincarnated? It was pretty creepy. How well does he handle it? Hmm. Hmm. Whenever they're, like, acting, the eyes always, like, really light up. It's interesting. He was just being himself. Oh. Uh-oh. She mad. I wasn't the star. That's the problem. Are these her fake tears? Hmm. They might not have been fake. Oh, that's what happens when you think you're the best at something. She's a kid, though. Drive and effort. Hmm. Damn. Yeah. Ah. Interesting thought. He he might have actually wanted to do that. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he was able to put what's in the director's mind into action. I don't even want to be an actor. Okay. It's not a stage name. It's just his name. Uh, 3 years. So he's 3 years old. Ah, nice. Hmm. Oh, nice. Okay. Wow. Interesting. Is she gonna lie? Oh no, and then he's never gonna think she is Serena. Hmm. I don't know what kind of book that is, but I can infer what they're thinking based off the tone that they said that in. Must be either like a serious or dark or like high intelligent novel kind of thing. Oh. Yeah. I'm really happy for her. Oh, this shit's sad. I'm glad she got a second chance at life though with her memories too. So uh whew, got me a little bit emotional. Reminded me of Your Lie in April. I can't remember the Japanese name for it. No. I wonder how old like idols usually make it to in the industry. No. Hmm. It's interesting that that translated, right? Oh. Yeah. Maybe you can now. Look at you go. Yeah. Aw. Of course. That was adorable. Hmm. Oh no. The dad? Jeez. What a way to reply. Uh. Yeah. Super smart indeed. Oh no. Oh. The okay. Nice. 20. I'm guessing 20 is the drinking age in Japan. Oh, cool. Hmm. Okay. Put on the appearance. Really interesting. Compulsive liar. Damn. Hmm. Oh shit. Jeez. Damn. Hmm. Lying is fine. Yeah, I mean, most people that go up on the stage and say, I love you all, are probably lying anyway, right? Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Oh shit. Hmm. She's scared of what would happen. Yeah. Uh-oh, is it the dad? No, it's gonna be the dad, isn't it? Brought flowers. Oh, shit. No, that's the stalker. That's not the dad, right? That's the guy that killed... Hmm. Why did this spark the flashbacks? What?! This motherfucker. Jeez. This fucking fuck. Holy shit. I did not see this coming. Yeah, that's a person you just killed, buddy. Although, you also killed another person before, so I don't know if it even bothers him. Is she just gonna die? I mean, that's a pretty bad wound. Oh. She does remember. Or at least maybe she's like fairly close to remembering the name. Yeah, run away, you little bitch. Oh. Damn. Oh, he was a doctor. Is he gonna try to Maybe there's something he can do. Damn. Holy shit, man. Oh no, Serena. Or Ruby now, I guess, whatever. No. I don't know why, but I get way more emotional with Ruby. She's had enough trauma in her life. Or in her past life. She doesn't need it in this one, too. Oh, she's gonna say I love you. Oh, the animation on their faces, man. Oh. Star fading. Damn. Oh. Shit, man, that's dark. Whew. Well, that got me, guys. Man. Oh, they might have found him? Oh, attempted suicide. Oh. He succeeded. Okay. Good. Motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, no, don't say that, Serena. Sorry, I keep calling her that. The voice acting is great. Mm. Yeah. Oh, they want to take them in. She raised them a lot. Probably better than going into foster care. And they might not even get to stay together if they did. Hmm. I wonder if they'll find out about each other or when. I feel like it's inevitable they will, but oh, yeah. I mean, I just assumed he was just like a super stalker, but the wife or hmm. Oh. Oh shit. I didn't really think about that. She called him shortly before it happened, like that guy found her too. No shit. Oh my god, that art! It's really interesting because, like, ugh, yeah. Try to help me find my dad. Oh! Go with the director, be in the entertainment industry. Still. So are they gonna separate? Is Ruby gonna go with... Oh shit! They're a lot older. No. The prologue. Damn. My revenge play. Well, shit. Oh, damn. Alright, that was one hell of a thing. One hell of a prologue. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of talk through the credits, make sure there's nothing after them. Man, I wrote down a lot. I mean, it makes sense, it was long. I didn't expect it to be so long. Like I said, I went into this expecting just a normal episode length. I had no idea. I did notice on the player, it looked long when I started it, like last second when I hit the play button when I did the countdown for you guys. But even before that, I didn't realize, like, until I hit the play button, and then I was like, oh, okay. Um, but, uh, but yeah, so we started with it talking about how lies are weapons in this world is all fiction. Which, I mean, I guess it started with that as it gets into this whole, like, reincarnation with them remembering their past lives and stuff like that, but it doesn't seem like every kid is in the same boat. It seems like for whatever reason, they're special. And for whatever reason, the doctor guy, Aqua in his previous life, I don't know if we even got his name, like I said before. Aqua in his previous life died, and immediately, like, she was giving birth as he died. That makes more sense. Oh, shit. What do we got here? This is why I watched till the end. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Damn. That is it, guys, for episode 1 of Oshi no Ko. So, yeah. Basically, what I was going on about was the fact that, he reincarnated. Like, I probably shouldn't think too much into it. I don't know if it's gonna ever go into the means of how they got reincarnated. I don't think that's what the story is about, right? But he got reincarnated immediately. Like, he died while she's giving birth. It makes sense that, his soul would, like, transfer into that body or however it would work. But Serena had been dead for years, She died when she was 12, when she was the same age as so I was 12 as well, which means that her soul was just in, like, limbo or something, not reincarnated or whatnot for the 4 years. It's just interesting. I don't know. Maybe it goes more into it. I just wanted to kind of address that, I'm thinking about it, and I'm not sure what it could mean. But anyway, but yeah, so we have this very interesting show premise in the beginning, talking. There was a lot of aspects. I mean, obviously the whole reincarnation thing was a thing and all that, but there was a lot of focus on the industry and, like, kind of our main character realizing that, idols don't make, actually both of the kids really realizing that idols don't make as much as they thought. It's very rare for an idol to even reach 1 million yen, which is that's like 100,000, right, in our money, I think. Or that actually might only be 10,000 a year, but their whole economy is different and all that. So well, no, it wasn't 1 million a month. I mean, it wasn't 1 million a year. It was 1 million a month, right? So she made 200,000 in a month, I think, right? And they were talking about 1 million a month. So I guess that's 200,000 a month is still decent. Like, if that was, I guess, no, that'd be like 2,000. If I'm right about that, that'd be like $2,000 a month. That's actually pretty low, at least in today's standards. If they were making 1 million a month, that would have been like 10,000, right? 10,000 a month, which is good money and everything. So, anyway, sorry, I got kind of turned around with yearly versus monthly in that conversation, but nonetheless, like, a lot of this episode focused on the idea of idols not making enough, or, like, the fact that it's, like, a very, like, business. I mean, obviously it's business oriented. They want to make money, but it's not necessarily about the idols making a lot of money like an actor does on, like, TV shows, and at least like bigger roles on TV shows and movies and stuff like that. They make some pretty good money, but I guess idols don't. I wonder how accurate that is to real life. I wonder what kind of money because I know there is like a decent amount of idol culture over in Japan. I don't know much about it in comparison to like how does that compare to like singers and stuff on on our side of the world going on their tours and everything. These shows seem like they're more like idols seem bigger in Japan than just like singers do in our neck of the woods, right? It feels like to me. Um but but yeah, I wonder how accurate the show is in regards to that. But talking about how it's like full of liars, full of just like businessmen trying to make money. It's all about the profits. It's not about the people and stuff like that. Even like she was gone for 6 months, and they're like running the numbers, and they're like, oh, most people have forgotten about her. She's gonna not do well and everything. But it seems like her resurgence after having the kids was like at least like a decent enough of a hit for her to continue, right? But she still wasn't making a ton of money. But she kept pushing through. She kept trying to figure out the best way, and she said it herself, she's a compulsive liar. So when she went on stage, she formulated her smile to be one that people would enjoy. And then when she had more of a genuine smile by seeing her kids, she realized that this is what they want. And so she formulated that. And that's when her career seemed to have started picking up more, is when she kind of like learned the proper smile. And we kind of learned that she was in foster care. She didn't know what it meant to love or be loved, really, because the one mom she had went to jail for theft, and when she got out, just never came back. Never came to get her. Pretty sad. Pretty sad story for like obviously. And there was moments where she said she like enjoyed being an idol, but then was that her lying to herself? Even like, who knows what was the truth? What was she truly doing it for? But I guess we did learn with that conversation with I didn't get his first name, but with Saito, uh the manager, with that conversation when he first met I, saying like, if you keep saying the lie, you might believe it one day. So maybe the whole time she never really truly enjoyed being an idol. Maybe she never truly loved it, but I guess she might have. So sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Essentially, my thought process is maybe she never truly loved it, and maybe she freaking wow, my brain. The whole point of that I was getting to, whether she truly loved it or not, and now I'm like fucking spacing out on what I'm trying to say here. Uh, I don't know. Wow, that doesn't usually happen, but I completely lost my train of thought of where I was going with that. But anyway, regardless, so yeah, just her quest for discovering love and everything might have been her whole reason for performing and everything. And it almost seemed like she did want to have the kids. I do believe that, but it even also seems like originally when she first had the kids, it might have been something where she was like, "Oh, I want to see if I can love these," I wonder if that kind of went through her head a bit as she decided to keep the kids and all that. And that was kind of a dark moment in the beginning of the show where they were like, you can't keep them if you want to keep being an idol. You just got to get rid of them. And it's like, if we're gonna get into that conversation, the disgusting thing is I know for a fact that this portrayal of like idols, and not just idols, like I don't necessarily know much about idols, but I know just for influencers in general, like people idolize them so much, and like they get pissed. Like the fans get, or not all of them, but some of the fans will get pissed, just like that one guy that murdered her did when they find out that they have a boyfriend or they have a husband or they have some kind of family outside of working. And in my mind, that's just ridiculous. Like I can't remember the term for it, but there's like a term for people who like watch so much of one person that they start to feel like they know that person on like a more intimate level than they should. And I can't remember the name for it, but I've heard stories about how like live streamers on Twitch and stuff like that, like the women that stream on Twitch have a pretty, they get a pretty big fan base, and it's no surprise to anyone that a lot of their chat is filled with people that are obsessed with them, And I'm sure there's many of them that would love to, be with the streamer romantically. And then there's instances where these people will donate money, like a bunch of money to these streamers, thinking that, oh, if I give her enough money, she'll like me. Like, just having that false logic. And then when they find out, like, there was one incident, I can't remember the streamer's name, nor would I really want to say it on this video anyway, but where, like, she announced, or she didn't announce, but, like, I don't know if she forgot her wedding ring. I don't know the exact details around it, but somehow it came out to her stream that she was married, and, this one guy was, like, suing her because he donated X amount of money thinking she was single. Like, you don't do that unless you're trying to, be with her in that way. I don't know. It's a really dark world out there. I wouldn't want to be a woman on the internet like that just because there's so many creeps like that. So, like, the sad thing is it's not surprising really what happened to I here with having these stalkers mad that she has these secret kids and stuff, because, like, there's precedent for that kind of shit happening in our world, and it's pretty fucked up, So, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with admiring people. Like, there's plenty of, like, there's several women streamers that I watch that I'm like, oh, these seem like awesome people, but I don't delude myself into thinking they even know that I exist on the face of this earth, let alone would ever even care about being with me, right? But it's admiring from a distance, just like with actors and stuff like that. Like, there's plenty of actors where I've been like, man, like, granted, for one, it's all an act. Who knows how they are in person. Even with streamers, it could just be an act as well. So that's something you always got to remember. But yeah, there's been some actors where, like, oh, this person's performance in this show is like, that's hot, that's attractive, and that's normal. Like, a lot of people feel that way, but you can't delude yourself into thinking you have a chance just because you're, like, in a live stream chat talking to the person over the course of, even if it's like 4 or 5 years, some of these people are sub to these streamers and talk to them. You're just one of probably 5,000 other guys that are thinking the same thing. You think you're just gonna be the special one. I don't know, but it's fucked up, and it makes me just feel so bad. I got really emotional when she was dying, just talking about, like, not being able to see them grow up and wondering how their futures will be. And that moment when she finally said, I love you, and, like, her eyes kind of lit up a little bit before fading. And, like, it felt like she was worried about when she said that to them, whether she'd realize it was a lie. And based off her expression, to me, I feel like that was an expression of, like, it wasn't a lie, Or at least maybe that's just me copium. Maybe I just want to believe that. But yeah. So that was the whole premise of the show is really interesting, where now they're, like, in high school, I'm guessing, based on, like, them having uniforms and everything, but they look old enough that I think we jump past middle school to high school, I think. And he's probably still searching for the dad, who seems to be the only one. I mean, unless it comes out that it's the manager or the wife of the manager, right? But based off, I felt like she was pretty genuine when she said, like, I feel like you guys are my kids. Like, I don't feel like she'd do that. She tried to sell them out early on for money, but it seems like she found her place. And that was a pretty funny scene when they were, like, pretending to be, like, gods and everything. It gave me very much vibes of Tanya, the Saga of Tanya the Evil is the show name, where this guy was reincarnated into the body of a little girl or like a baby girl, and then grew up in this like alternate universe. But he also talked to God sometimes too, the God that reincarnated him. It gave me like kind of vibes of that show, and yeah, like honestly, I found it really hard to relate with Aqua and feel as bad for him. Like, I really started getting emotional when Ruby came in and was like, what's going on out there while the mom was dying. That's really when I started tearing up. One, because like I said, Ruby or Serena has had so much trauma in her life. Just, I'm guessing they said what she had, but I don't necessarily know what that illness was that he said. But it seemed like it was some kind of like cancer type of thing. She had like the hat on her head because I'm guessing she didn't have hair or whatnot, due to chemo and stuff like that. But regardless of what she had, she died at a young age and struggled with it most of her life. And then she gets reincarnated with her idol, and she's living like the dream life. And then the one she idolized gets murdered, like almost pretty much right in front of her. Like, maybe she didn't see the body at all, but she was close enough to know what was happening, and that's really sad. I really feel bad for Ruby, and that's where I really got emotional. And where I was going with that is I don't feel as bad for Aqua, because he lived to an older age than Serena. Granted, he was still on the younger side. Not to say that he like deserved to die, but also just the whole beginning with kind of like the creepy vibes, you know? It always gave like just the fact that he's like obsessed with a 16-year-old now. Like, he talked about waiting for Serena to turn 16. You know, obviously he was like joking around and stuff like that, but why was 16 the acceptable age? I think the age of consent is older than 16, right? Unless this is an older manga. I know it changed somewhat recently, right? Age of consent in Japan. As of June 2023, the age of consent is 16, after being raised from 13. Oh shit, okay. Well, alright. So, maybe it's not... I mean, the lady still looked down on it, right? When he was, like, ogling Ai on TV, the lady still looked down on the fact that she was only 16. So maybe there's, like, maybe the law is 16, but it's still kind of frowned upon, or something. I don't know. Um, but yeah, obviously I live in the States where it's 18, so for me, seeing a grown man, I don't know how old he is, but I'm guessing if he went through to become a full-fledged doctor, then I would assume he's in his late 20s, right? Like, I don't know what it's like becoming a doctor in Japan, but usually you have quite a few years of schooling. Like, I don't know what the youngest is that you can become a doctor, but I imagine you can't do it any younger than 25, which would put him which would have put him 9 years older. Which, I mean, you know, it is one of those things that once both parties are really old, like 9 years isn't much. Like, there's plenty of relationships that are like 9-10 years apart, you know. But it's that younger age range that get a bit weird. But yeah, for me, I'm thinking like 18. This is a full grown adult ogling this girl, and then there were like the weird scene. Like, obviously he didn't do anything bad. I think it's fairly normal for kids to be like admiring older people and be like, oh, marry me. Like, I think there's some kids that even say that to their fathers, you know, where they're like, oh, marry me, daddy, you know, just like, you know, as like a cute thing to say. So I don't put anything on Serena. But I don't know, him saying like, you know, just wait till you're 16 because it's not appropriate now. It's not really like, it kind of wasn't him saying like, no, I don't want to, only because it's illegal, right? Like, I don't know. There was just some creepy vibes that I got from Aqua in his previous life. So then when he got reincarnated as this guy who, I mean, he got the funny thing is he got better after being reincarnated. Like he didn't breastfeed because he thought it would be improper, you know? So I mean, at least there's that. But but yeah, that was funny when like Serena just like or Ruby just like dove in and just like looked at him and was like, "Hey, I did it. I sucked on that titty." Um, but anyway, uh, regardless, I found it harder for me to relate and feel bad for Aqua as much as I felt bad for Ruby. Like I said, I really started tearing up when it was Ruby, like freaking out about the Ai's death and everything. So, um, but yeah, what else do I have written down here? I like that he like grew this connection with the director. Um, Now they seem to still be as high schoolers. They seem to still be in the same house, like they were leaving together. But he said, "Director, can you raise me? Can you take me in?" So I'm wondering how that relationship happened and how it like progressed. Like, did the director take him in, and if so, why are they leaving from the same house? Did Ruby follow and go with the director instead of going with the manager's wife with Mayako? I don't know, but oh Jesus, that scared the shit out of me. My headphones just turned off because there's no audio coming in. At the moment. Jesus. Oh, that just jump scared me a little bit. I got like shivers down like the back of my neck. Anyway. Um yeah, so I guess I kind of wonder about like how that living arrangement happened after all that, but I guess maybe we'll learn in the coming episodes if we see like a parental figure around. But but yeah. The fact that the kids were talking so like fluently at a young age and like was interesting and funny how they like both were reincarnated so they were kind of able to talk to each other a bit. That probably formed like a bit of a better connection and everything as well. Uh yeah, I had no idea that this was gonna like I was like, oh, so we have like a whole like idol thing. It's talking about the film industry. Okay, so I wonder if like this is what the story is going to be about. Is like maybe like the background of idols. Like I could see a TV show about that. But I also watched Symphogear somewhat recently, which started off about idols but turned into something very different as well. So I was like, okay, so maybe there will be more to it. And they hinted twice at the idea of the reincarnating, which is why I think I picked up on it pretty quickly, where I was like, okay, you know, she's having these kids right at the moment as he's dying. We've mentioned reincarnating twice. Like, we have some creepy guy, like, stalking him in the woods even before he was pushed off the cliff. I've seen time and time again of, like, you know, what was it? Reincarnated as a slime, I think it was, where the guy was just like stabbed in the street and stuff by like a hooded person or whatever. Like it's just things like that that I see. A lot of these like little tropes in anime led me to the conclusion very quickly before it happened of, oh, he might get reincarnated, you know. Uh so it didn't come too much of a surprise to me, even though I had no idea that it was going to happen. But just like my lack of knowledge going into the show, and then having so much on just like the idol storyline and this doctor and everything, and then to jump into, you know, a whole like reincarnation plot line was just kind of interesting as well. Um, but yeah, I wonder if they kept doing any kind of like idol stuff. Like we obviously saw Ruby dancing a lot and stuff like that. So I wonder if she's gonna go. You know, she's if they are in high school, she's getting close to the age of you know taking in these idols. So I wonder if she's gonna be doing stuff. I wonder if he's gonna be acting at all. If Aqua's gonna be acting at all, just to try to stay in the circuit, right? To try to figure out who the father is. And yeah, I wonder if there's going to be any kind of plot twist. Like, is it going to be something we learn later that it actually wasn't the father? Or is it just going to be about finding the father and he is actually going to be the culprit? And I wonder why. I wonder why the father is gonna like spill the beans to these crazy stalkers. Like, did the father want her to be killed? Like, is this what the father's goal was? And if so, why? Like, they were already separated, like, already out of his life. As far as I know, he wasn't paying any child support. The only thing she did was she was like, hey, like, do you want to come see your kids? And all he had to do was say no, and then she probably wouldn't have bugged him too much after that, especially the way that I was. Like, I was very, like, it's not like she's, like, there were a lot of things that she didn't care about as much as maybe a normal parent would. So I think I would have just dropped it, you know? At least for now, maybe in, like, more years she'd try. But yeah, so why is this guy so angry and sending these, like, stalkers after I don't know. But I guess we don't have to really worry about Ryosuke because he just killed himself, right? Or he attempted suicide and then died in the hospital, right? I guess that's why they say attempted, is because he survived to make it to the hospital and then died. It seems weird to call it attempted, though, because it seems like it was successful. It's just he didn't die immediately. But yeah, we don't necessarily have to worry about him. Now, the question is, did he really commit suicide, or was it made to look like one, maybe? Is it possible that the father was trying to cover everything up too, and went after Ryosuke so no one would ever find out? Right? I guess we'll see. But with that dude's crazy ass freaking mental illness personality, it wouldn't surprise me after the interaction when he's like, how could you hide us and lie to us about loving us and everything, like you said, and all that, and then she's like, well, I was trying to make the lie be the truth because I did want to love you all, and he's like, this is not how I expected it to go, and then just ran away, you know? So I could see him in that mindset, just trying to kill himself after. So, I don't know, we'll have to, maybe we'll learn more. So, also the body of, Aqua's previous body, as of what we last heard, when he was still a young baby, it was never found. So I wonder how it was disposed of so it was never found, you know? Like, we did see Ryosuke walk up to the body, right? Or at least we saw someone walk up to the body. But I wonder if that's going to come into play at all. Like, is that going to matter in the future? Of, like, his, like, is it possible that a way to, like, try to get his father in trouble is gonna be to figure out where his body's buried and find his old body? That'd be, like, a weird thing, wouldn't it? I don't know. But yeah. So, man. I didn't expect the reincarnation angle, and then I didn't expect I to just die like that and it to be turned into, you know, for them to say at the end, like, this was the prologue, and now we have this revenge story. So I'm really curious to see, like, I feel like I still don't have a grasp on exactly what the show's going to be about, other than Aqua finding his father in order to get revenge. But I really like that when it seems like when the characters started to talk about what they're passionate about, their eyes really lit up, right? Like I think I was truly passionate about or maybe she was just that good of a liar, I'm not sure, but truly passionate about being an idol, and that's when her eyes really had like the bright super sparkles and everything. And then same with Ruby when she started talking about dancing and being an idol and like basically thinking about I being her idol and everything. That's when her eyes lit up, is because she was thinking about what is like important to her. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think the only time we really saw Aqua's eyes light up, I could be wrong about this, but was when he was talking about the revenge. That's when we saw the star really like illuminate in his eyes and everything. And he's like, I'm gonna find the father. And when it like panned to that art, oh man, that was like a really cool shot as well. But yeah. Anyways, this was a long one, guys. I'm sure there's plenty more I could find to talk about, but I'm kind of tired. I wasn't expecting. I did some other shows before this, so So I wasn't going into this expecting like nearly a movie length. So we'll talk more as this show goes on. We have plenty more episodes and a whole nother season. So thank you guys so much for watching. That's going to be it for me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. You can catch 2 episodes ahead of time on my Patreon through the early access tier. There's also the Patreon show tier where you can get shows that are unique to my Patreon and not being released to YouTube for a while. So check that out. Things like Freerun, Solo Leveling is on there. If you're into live action stuff, I have The Last of Us, Watchmen, Shogun, and The Expanse is all being watched on my Patreon at the moment. So check that out if you want more content from me. As I said, links in the description should be popping up on the screen as well, and I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.